Good morning. Good morning. Can I get someone to help me change my name there on my gadget? I can't do it on my side so that I don't break the rules of the meeting. Morning, Chair.
Morning, Mr. Tulio. We will rename you. We name you now.
No. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Nadia, morning.
Morning.
If I may ask, just to keep an eye out for hands up, because one doesn't always pick it up when you're on the virtual platform once we start the meeting.
We'll do so, Chair.
Thank you. Morning to everybody else.
Chair, there's a hand raised from, I'm not sure if this is Bongi Tumbeni. I'm not sure who that is exactly.
Okay, good morning to Mr. Mtumbeni. If you can just identify yourself, and the floor is yours.
Good morning, Chair. I'm Mary Ndlangisanotata. I'm sorry, I also wanted to be assistant to change that name. I can't do it. I entered through my Facebook because it couldn't allow me.
All right, can you give the staff the name that you want?
Mary Bennett, Mary Ndlangisanotata.
Okay, we will do
Did you
so right
catch-
now, Chair.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We've got that. We will do that right now.
All right, thank
Okay.
you.
Please just lower your hand.
Yes, I'm doing that.
Thank you. Hi, Maria. Sorry, let me just put off the Colleagues, morning to everyone. Just a few minutes before we start, Madia is just calling Honourable Modise to find out about him and his members. Thank you. Colleagues, good morning to everybody. On this cold and wet Wednesday morning, thank you for availing yourselves for this virtual meeting. I'm going to ask that due to bandwidth, we all know what it's like in Acacia Park, that you introduce yourself if you have put up your hand and you want to say something, and then you're more than welcome to switch off your video again and ask your question. Before we carry on with the call for the day, I just have to apologize on behalf of our committee for members receiving the report on the small business development very late last night at 10:10. The matter has been addressed, and I can assure you that it will not happen again. And just again, very, very sorry about the fact that the report on the small business development did not go out on time as requested. But in view of that, I would like to ask the committee members, the honourable members, if they are willing to have a meeting tomorrow between 1 and 2 so that we can adopt this report. Without adopting it, we cannot carry on. So I need your indulgence on that to be able to sit tomorrow on the virtual platform between your lunch hour to adopt it. The floor is open for any comments on that. Thank you. Honorable Pina, I see your name is up. Your hand. You may go.
Yeah. Thank you, Madam Chairperson. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Madam Chairperson, yes, I think that would be maybe the best way forward. I think it is a bit unrealistic to expect to approve a report that was sent last night at 11 o'clock. We are, as a committee, we are expected to give oversight. And most of our colleagues and myself as well, I was in bed by then. So to expect me now as a member of this committee just to approve it for the sake of approving would be like a checkbox exercise, and we will be failing in our constitutional mandate to give over proper oversight. I'm starting to be corrected, but I endorse your suggestion or recommendation, Chair. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Pina. Is there anybody else? Okay, I see Honorable Farmer's hand is up. Honorable Farmer, the floor is yours.
Good morning, honorable members. Chairperson, tomorrow, according to the program that we've discussed earlier this morning in the works committee, it will be a full program tomorrow.
Honorable Farmer, sorry, we can't hear
Yes.
you properly. I don't know if it's my connection or yours. You had a programming meeting this morning and?
Tomorrow, we already scheduled for 4 meetings. So the fourth one will be really pushing it. If it goes ahead, I would probably have to excuse myself from that one. Thank you, Chair.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Farmer. That makes complete sense. Could I then ask that we try for, let's say, Monday between 1 and 2? It's very difficult because many people are going to fly down because we have a sitting on Monday, and I don't know what your program looks like between 1 and 2. I just want to say everything around this report on the small business development will be discussed today, the procedures and so forth, by our legal advisor, Shamara. So it will be a question of just adopting it then on Monday. Can I get the feeling of the members present, how they feel about Monday, or should we stick to tomorrow and excuse Honorable Farmer from the meeting? The floor is over to the members.
Honorable Chair.
Yes, Honorable Sithole.
My apology, I can't raise my hand on this other side. Let me just take this opportunity to thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak here. Chairperson, I think that it is proper for us to have this meeting on Monday. Remember, some of us, we don't have a tools of trade yet. We are using one phone. For me to open my phone at the same time being on the meeting is a problem. I can't even peruse the document very well. But again, understanding that the program came very late yesterday and we all were in the city, we came very late to our houses. Some of us were sleeping, like Honorable Pinar is doing. So Monday it will be correct for us to have this meeting so that we can adopt something that we understand and that went through it again. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Sithole. Okay, we have 2 options on the table. The one is for Thursday, and we excuse Honorable Farmer, and the one is for Monday. Could I get the feeling of the House with regard to that, or the feeling of the members? Honorable Pienaar?
Thank you, Madam. Thank you, Madam Chairperson. Madam Chairperson, I think maybe I don't want us to feel rushed if we have it maybe tomorrow. So maybe we can, and also to have as many people present and available. Yeah, we can do it next week as well. I'm comfortable with that, Madam Chair, but I rely on your discretion. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Honourable Pienaar. Let's see how many. Okay, before I carry on, Honourable Nodada. Honourable Nodada, the platform is yours. Maybe he's struggling to unmute. Are you able to unmute him, Mardia? Hello?
Thank you, Chairperson.
Am I?
Am I audible now? Chairperson?
I can hear.
Okay, thank you, Chairperson. Sorry for that. Really, it's difficult to use this phone for everything. Chairperson, I think I'm supporting the idea of us meeting on Monday at 1, that hour to adopt, because really, I myself could not read the report. I just saw it this morning. I didn't even see it yesterday. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Honourable Ondada. So we have a request for Monday between 1 and 2. Can I get the support proposer and a seconder for that? Thank you. Honourable Pienaar?
I propose to have our meeting rescheduled, Madam Chairperson, as a full-time member of the NCOP in the Select Committee for Economic Development and Trade. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honourable Pienaar. A seconder for that? Okay, in the
Chair. Okay.
Okay, who am I speaking to? Sorry.
Macy Kennedy. I can't
Honourable
raise my
Kennedy?
hand. Yes, yes. I second the idea of Monday.
Okay, super. Thank you very much, honourable members. To the staff, please take note that will be between 1 and 2 on Monday afternoon. Thank you very much. Okay, before we move on, with regard to this issue, I have been requested by our committee secretary that she would like to say something with regard to what happened yesterday. Mardia, the platform is yours.
Yes, thank you, Chairperson. Members, we just want to take this opportunity to apologize for the lateness of the report. We do understand that members need time to go through the documents. There's absolutely no excuse for the delay. I just want to indicate, though, that from the institution standard is that we usually have 7 working days within which to prepare a report. However, obviously this was extenuating circumstances. And as members also noticed last week, we don't usually have 2 briefings by 2 different departments in one day, let alone have 2 budget vote reports that are also due on the same day. So there was a bit of a challenge preparing a quality report for the committees in such a short period of time. But I want to say from the support staff side, members, please do not take this as a reflection of our work as support staff. This will be the first and the last time that members will receive reports late.
Thank you very much for that, Mardia. We accept the apology, and I know going forward this will not happen again. and the matter is now buried and behind us. Before we carry on with the agenda, I'd just like to give an opportunity to our legal eagle, Shamara, to explain to the members, because we're all new on this committee, as to how the adoption works on a budget report. Shamara?
Thank you, Chairperson. Good morning, honourable members and colleagues. With regards to the reports emanating from the consideration of the budget votes, you will have, like we are doing now, you will have presentations by the department. You would obviously have your committee processes where members will question, receive answers or responses. In terms of the voting procedure, it will be a single vote per member. Normally, and in terms of our rules and the constitution, all decisions taken by a committee is done so in terms of section 65, which is 1 vote per province, and a support of 5 votes will carry a decision. However, when dealing with budget votes, we are considering these votes as part of an entire bill, which is a money bill. And in doing so, when we vote in the House, we will vote as individual members. Hence, our decision in the committee should be taken by individual members voting on the report. Thank you, Chairperson.
Thank you very much, Shamara. Anybody need clarification on what is expected of us regarding the adoption of these reports when we get to it in the House?
Recording in progress.
Okay, it doesn't seem to appear so your explanation was well accepted. Thank you, Shamara, once again. Madia, can I hand over to you to flight the necessary documents so that we can go through it? I think it's now the DTIC report.
Yes, Chair, I will do so shortly. Just give me 1 second. I'm having Janet on the side. I will. Okay, just give me 1 second, Chair. Okay, can everybody see the screen?
I can see it, thank you. You can just enlarge it a bit if possible. Perfect.
Okay. Members, this is the report on the on budget vote 39 of the Department of the Trade, Industry and Competition. The report is 14 pages long. I'm not sure if members want me to go through the report, read the report from start to finish, or just go straight to the recommendations, or go pay. I don't know how members want to proceed through the report, but I'll be guided by Chair and I'll be guided by the rest of the members.
Madia, thank you for that. Seeing that we did have this report in time, I take it every member has read it. If there are any questions emanating from the report, they may do so after you've read the recommendation. So my suggestion is that we just go to the recommendations, but the floor is open for any counter recommendations. Thank you. Okay, I don't see, yeah.
Okay, may I proceed, Chair?
Yes, you may. I don't see any hands. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Chair. Chair, just to an update from two members that in terms of all the outstanding responses from the department has submitted us the responses in writing, which has also been circulated to members. If I can then go to the recommendations. It says here, the recommendations, the GNU is expected to deliver higher levels of economic growth, attract needed investments and tackle grand socioeconomic challenges, inequality, poverty and unemployment. To this end, after the engagements with the department, the committee proposed the following recommendations to the Minister to be implemented over the 2024 medium term. Recommendation 1, over the 2024 medium term, the committee urged the Minister, with the support of the Minister of Finance in collaboration with the Minister of Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs, should establish the National Regional Economic Development Fund to support economic development, investment, enterprise development, and employment in provinces that lag behind in terms of economic development. Recommendation 2, the Minister should, over the medium term, ensure that all planned SEZs, including the identified industrial parks in other provinces, are operational. To this end, the committee would expect the Minister to submit each year a midterm progress report in relation to the implementation and performance of the SEZs and industrial parks. Recommendation 3, further, the Minister, working jointly with the Ministers of Science and Innovation and Health, and with the support of National Treasury, should craft an action plan that would accelerate the operation of the Ketlapela state-owned pharmaceutical company. The initiative should be shifted from the Department of Minerals and Petroleum to reside either within the DTIC or the Department of Science and Innovation. The action plan should be submitted to the committee by end of the 2025-2026 financial year. Recommendation 4, the committee emphasized that organizational health and capability is critical in the execution of government strategic economic policies. By the end of the 2024 financial year, the Minister, through the department, should design and execute a plan that would ensure that critical posts are filled. Those are the 4 recommendations, Chair.
Thank you very much, Mardia. Members, could I have an indication on whether we can adopt the report? Honourable Pienaar, I see your hand is up.
Thank you, Chairperson. Yeah, I move for the adoption of the report.
Thank you very much for that. Could I have a seconder, please? Honourable Van der Berg.
Honourable Chair. Yes, I will second.
Thank you very much. I saw somebody on the platform, Mabilo, Honourable Mabilo.
No, Honourable Chair, I was going to rise to support the proposal made by Honourable Pienaar, so it has already been supported. So I support the adoption of the report as a true reflection of what transpired. Thank you, Honourable Chairperson.
Thank you very much. So on a lighter note to the staff, you have complete trust in what was written. Thank you very much. Mardia, if you can take us to the next point, please.
Yes, thank you, Chair. If I can go to the minutes of the 11th of July. Let me just zoom it so that members can see it and flight it. This is our very first meeting on the 11th of July for the election of chairperson. We have also circulated these documents to members. If you want me to go through the document, Chair, it's a very short set of minutes.
I think I take it everybody has read it. Just check for attendance and apologies. So if there is a mistake or your name has been spelled incorrectly, just bring it to the attention of our staff. If not, can we get somebody to propose and second the minutes? Honourable Mabilo. Okay, I think he's struggling to unmute. Are you able to help him?
I can ask to unmute you, but I can't unmute him.
Okay, Honourable Chair, thank you.
Okay.
Honourable Chair, I rise to support to propose the adoption of the minutes as a reflection of what transpired on the said date. Thank you, Honourable Chairperson.
Thank you, Honourable Mabilo. Can I have a seconder to that proposal?
Thank you, Chairperson. It's Honourable Sithole.
Honourable Sithole.
Yes, I rise to second the minutes as a true reflection. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So the minutes of the 11th of July have been adopted. Next item, Madia.
Chair, the next item is the minutes of the 17th of July. If I can just share with members that when it comes to minutes where we do a report on, I mean, as members know, we did quite an extensive report on these two departmental briefings. What we do is that we do a very short set of minutes for these types of briefings because there is already a comprehensive raised. So members, these are the edited minutes of the 17th of July.
Okay. Honourable members, the explanation given by our Secretary, Madia, is in line with how it is normally done. So can I ask whether everybody is happy with what she said? And if you are, could I please get a proposer and a seconder? Honourable Pienaar.
Thank you, Madam Chairperson. I move for the adoption of the minutes as presented to us.
Thank you for that. And could I have a seconder? Honourable Nodada.
And thank you, Chairperson. I duly second the proposal.
Thank you very much for that. So that has been attended to. Madia.
Chair, sorry to take us back, but Shamara, I think we had a move and a seconder for the policy and assessment budget vote report of DTIC. We had a move and a seconder, but I think what she did indicate is that it has to be by majority. So we can have a move and a seconder for minutes, but when it comes to the adoption of the report, it has to, members actually have to vote so in favor of the report. So if we can, sorry to take members back, but maybe Shamara, maybe just explain that maybe a little bit more clearly to members, just so that everybody understands. Shamara?
Thank you, Madia. Indeed, the rules and the constitution does allow for the committee to set out its processes. So if at the very beginning of the meeting, the committee decides that instead of each member voting, they will have a proposer and a seconder, and that decision will carry, that will suffice. However, since such a decision has not been taken at this point, we would need, individual members will need to vote on that report. Thank you.
Oh dear. All right. No, I thought because we had a proposer and a seconder, so one has to decide that at the beginning of the meeting. Colleagues, you heard what Shamara said, so could we go ahead and ask every member to either adopt or abstain or discard the report? I'm asking for...
Yeah, Chair, can we maybe just, by way of hands, those, if we can ask members to raise their hands, those members in support of the report, and then separately those members who are abstaining, and then separately those members who are not voting in favor of the report.
Thank you very much for that. We're all learning one by one. So members, you have it. Could I have hands up for those that support the report of the DTIC?
Chair, please, good morning to you, Chair. My apologies to barging like this. Please note my hand is up. I'm unable to raise my hand. I vote in support of the departmental report. Thanks, Chair. Member Modise.
Thank you, Honourable Modise. I'm sure they've taken note of that.
Sorry, Chair. I also can raise my hand. Is Honourable Kennedy.
Thank you, Honourable Kennedy. Nadia, are you a
Yes, so can I read out? Because I can see from my side the list of participants who have raised their hands, and then I'll also include those members who have indicated that they are unable to do so. Those members who have raised their hands in support, we have Honorable Pinar, Honorable Dlangisa Ngodada, Honorable Farmer, Honorable Dlamini, Honorable van den Berg, Honorable Mabelo, Honorable Modisi, and Honorable Kennedy. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 members. So that is the majority of the members. Then moving from that, yeah.
Sorry, Nadia, and Honorable Sitole also.
And Honorable Sitoli. Thank you, Ms. Sitoli. Sorry about that. So that's 9 members in support of the report, Chair.
okay? Just for record purposing, any member wish to abstain? Could we ask that you lower your hands, please? Members, again, any abstentions from the floor? None. Going, gone. Any objections? None. Thank you very much. So there you have it, Nadia. The report is duly adopted.
Thank you, Chair. Members, Chair and members, the report will be ATC'd in the ATC today, because as members are aware, the debate is next week, Tuesday, the 30th of July.
Thank you very much. Are there any other minutes that have to be adopted?
No, Chair, this is those two things.
Okay, just before we close the meeting, I would just like to draw your attention to the legacy report. I had it withdrawn from the agenda because I feel that the legacy report is something that the department must speak to. We all new members. It is just myself and the staff that were part of this committee in the 6th Parliament. So the legacy report, you will receive it and in the new term, and I'm asking you to go through it, and the department will give us a little bit of briefing and background on that. So during your recess period, you have more than enough time to go through the legacy report. That is why it was removed from the agenda. I don't know if the Secretary wants to add anything to that.
Yes, thank you, Chair. Chair, the legacy reports from both committees from the 6th term of Parliament, both the Select Committee on Trade and Industry, as well as the Select Committee on Public Enterprises and Communications, they were circulated to members. Of the 5 departments that fall within this committee's portfolio, the Departments of Trade and Industry and the Department of Small Business have already submitted the legacy issues. We have given a deadline to the other outstanding departments, which is Employment and Labour, Tourism and Communications, of the 5th of August to give us the responses to the legacy report, so that members have it well in advance before we even have our first meeting in the 2nd term.
Thank you for clarity on that. Yes, that's true. I did see the reports from some of the departments within our cluster, but rest assured you will receive from Tourism and Employment and Labour to give you enough time to go through this report. Nadia, any other matters for discussion?
No, Chair, just to say that because of the sitting next week, Wednesday, on the 31st of July, which is starting at 10 o'clock, this will actually, aside from the meeting on Monday at 1 o'clock to consider the small business report, this will be our last meeting for the term.
Thank you very much for that. And to the members and the staff, thank you very much for what you have done in these 2 short weeks. I know we were all under pressure, and I thank you for coming through on getting everything through to us, and I wish you all well for the rest of the day. Thank you.
Chair, just before you close your meeting, I posed that question on the Select Committee WhatsApp group to ask if there is any explanation from the department as to why is the report late. I just can't get my head around it. when we have impressed upon them in our previous meeting. And the first thing that they do exactly what we asked them not to do. Has there been any reason why? Thanks, Chair.
Honorable Modise, yes. I sat until late last night speaking on this issue, impressing on them that this is something that is not acceptable. I did not want to expatiate on it. The person, I'm not going to give any names, knows that it will not happen again. The matter was also taken up with the committee's manager, so that person is also aware of it and has given the indication that it will never again happen. I've also indicated that I have an open door policy, and that's what I said when we had our first meeting. So if any staff member is in a position where he or she is unable to fulfill what is expected of them, they must just pick up a phone and call me, and we can seek a way forward. As Madia, our secretary, explained, it was extenuating circumstances that led to this, and she has she apologized on behalf of the committee and also stated that it would not happen again. And rest assured, it will not happen again, but it was extenuating circumstances that led to this problem. But the staff now know that the lines are open, the doors are open, so they can call me, and I'm sure it will happen in your department as well, that should something arise, they can just make contact with us, and we can then take it further and explain on WhatsApp or by email to the honourable members what the problem is. So I trust that this matter is understood, and that we promise it will not happen again, and then we can bury it. It's no use hammering on the same issue over and over again. The matter has been addressed. The staff members do understand where we come from, and they've given us the assurance that they will work with us to ensure that this committee goes forward. Thank you very much. Anything else on that, Honourable Modise?
No, thanks, Chair. I'll be lying. Your explanation suffices for me. I thought it's a department, but now I understand fully. So I have no beef with the department. It's an internal issue that has been attended to, and there's a commitment that it won't happen again. So I'm fine with that, Chair. Thank you very much.
Thank you for understanding. Rating this afternoon. I know it's not our committees, but we wish them well. Thank you very much. Anything else from you, Madia, before we adjourn the meeting?
No, that's all. Thank you very much, Chair and members.
Thank you. We can then adjourn the meeting. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Chair.
Recording stopped.